Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and I welcome you to this episode of Tough Love Tuesday. This is a sort of brain snob episode. I don't know what number we're at. You'll have to look at what I type in the title because I'm making a lot of videos. I'm losing track, but I'm only going to put these on Tuesday. Why? Because some people need a kick in the pants. I can be positive and inspirational and always happy-go-lucky, and not everybody can listen to that kind of a message. Maybe it's unbelievable. Some people need to be scared in order to make change in their life. I don't recommend getting scared. I'm not here to scare anybody, but some people ignore their health issues for a long time until they reach a point of where they have no choice but to face it head on, or they may be losing control of their life situation. They may be losing that personal self-control, their ability to do the things they're used to doing if they're the breadwinner or if they have a major role in the family, things like that. When you are at risk of losing those kinds of important things because you've ignored your health, that's when Tough Love Tuesday comes into play. And this message is for all the people who dropped the ball when they were oh so close. What am I talking about here? I see it quite often. A lot of people get mildly excited. They come in, they hear the chiropractic story, they learn about the philosophy, they learn new things about their body that they never knew before. And that opens up a new world of empowerment. So they still drop the ball. I don't know why. Well, I do. I'll talk about that in a little. I wish they wouldn't drop the ball. They drop the ball right when they've got that glimmer of brain appreciation. Their brain energy spikes with just enough of that prefrontal aha moment of new insight. And then the momentum takes a nosedive, and it's back to business as usual. And I hear it every day from people. They promise, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to listen to your advice, it makes sense, wow, I've never heard this before, and this is so exciting. And then all of a sudden, I never hear from them again. It's like they disappeared off the face of the earth. So I don't know where they are, what they're doing, if they've actually turned over a new leaf, but it's very highly likely they're just back to business as usual, making their health worse, stress, and just diving right back into all the things that put them here, all the things that bring people to my office. They go back out and do it again. And I'm not here to help you maintain your mess. Yes, chiropractic is a maintenance protocol, but I want you to maintain a new you. I don't want to maintain your mess. I don't want business as usual. I don't want to see the same aggravations over and over and over again in your life. This is the opportunity to, like I said, turn over a new leaf and do things that are going to help you, not hinder you. Yes, we do get into some bad habits, and I'm going to talk about that. The brain really gets stuck in a rut because that's the survival mechanism of our brain. And we do use it to the nth degree in just routines that aren't productive anymore. We do get stuck in that rut. So I see this so often. Someone gets turned on by a new concept regarding their health freedom and their self-empowerment, whether it's the chiropractic philosophy or the Brain First Always protocol, how I approach it into some bite-sized steps so you can regain your brain energy, get rid of autoimmune issues, and just be more functional, because we need your full participation in the world, and you cannot do that with an impaired brain. You have to know how your brain works so you can give yourself great, amazing life experiences. And you've got talent to share. And if you're not, the world is missing out, totally missing out. So people come in, they listen to what I have to tell them, I listen to what they're telling me, and they say, wow, this is really great. I really want to make the necessary changes. I'm tired of the life I'm dealing with day in and day out. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of the lack of energy. I'm tired of the poor attitude, this self-induced depression. This is what people talk about. They talk about not having that light at the end of the tunnel. They feel hopeless, and I call it a learned helplessness because they trained their brain that way. So they hear all this good information and then they shut back down. This is for you folks, Tough Love Tuesday. I know why you've shut down, and you've got to admit that you're very, very susceptible to that shutdown. In fact, I think all of us are. When we say we're going to work out every day and start an exercise program, everybody drops out. They quit. They stay in bed. They're like, oh, it's too cold. It's too hot. It's too wet. I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to join a gym. There's all these excuses. That's just one little teeny tiny example, but there are more. But your chronic brain is very strong. When you get an idea in the back of your brain, that limbic system area, it is going to stick for a long time. Our habits are back here. When you learn them, when they're brand new and you struggle a little bit and you feel like you're a little goofy learning something, because that learning process is goofy. You make a lot of mistakes, and until you refine your ability to learn something, once it becomes perfected, it's back here. And even your bad habits are back here. And they will be there for a long time. So when you have old life experiences stored in your brain, they are there, and they work hard at staying there because your body, brain, thinks it's part of the survival mechanism. And it is, up to a point. The brain is that good. But now when it's time to learn something new, there's a little bit of a fight going on. And you can't imagine a new life experience if you've never experienced it. So that's the challenge. That's the challenge. Why would you try something new? Why would you go through that awkward phase of making mistake after mistake after mistake, and then being self-critical and seeing everybody else is doing it perfectly? How come I'm not catching on? And we have all these emotions swirling around, keeping us in that chronic state of unproductivity. So we also have peer pressure. Not only do we pressure ourselves, there's peer pressure around us, because if you get healthy, it's going to bother other people, unfortunately. So that's something else you have to rise above. So if all this Tough Love Tuesday information is making sense to you, I am asking you to follow through. Don't drop the ball. Hang out with me. You can develop a nice coaching relationship where you have somebody tapping on your shoulder and keeping you focused forward. And when you feel like you want to quit or you want to veer back to your old ways, that little tapping on the shoulder will keep you going. And that's what I'm here to do. That's what I do as a chiropractor. That's what I do as a BFA coach. You've already got the tools. You just don't know how to use those tools proficiently. They're just sitting in the tool chest because you don't know what to do with them. I've got an experience trying to fix some plumbing in my house, and there's this awesome wrench. It's funny looking. I had no idea how to use it, but once somebody taught me and I watched them use it, then wow, my world opened right up and I could handle that job. So there's always a tool that helps you get through things easier. Work smarter, not harder. Now, your brain does everything you taught it to do. In fact, it does it too well, and some things need to be unlearned. A lot of things you may have exposed your brain to needs to be unraveled and replaced with something more beneficial. So if you have any health issues that you don't like, your body learned them. Once they reach to this part of the brain in the back and become chronic, you taught it. And I'm here to help you unteach it. So it might be a different concept. This might be something new to you. We don't just prescribe a medicine. We don't change how you feel a symptom. We actually retrain your brain to not react a certain way. And we also teach you how to not reinforce the things that are unhealthy, whether it's the wrong diet, too many toxins being trapped in your body, and your body has a difficult time detoxing from it, or you've had old injuries that were not addressed properly, so you've got scar tissue getting in the way. It's affecting your mobility. Scar tissue interferes with nerve movement, all those nerve impulses. So we have to undo old stuff, and we have to tell the brain it's okay to let it go. And there's brain training with chiropractic, brain training with nutrition, and brain training with stress management techniques that help you get that all done. Remember, 95% of your life is lived by the subconscious. Let's put good stuff in that subconscious so it's always there at your fingertips, taking good care of you, and look at it as not hopeless, but adventurous. So when you've got that glimmer of hope, that new information excites you, you've got that spark ready to be ignited. Don't drop the ball. Don't let it take a nosedive. Don't turn around and say, oh, you know what, this is harder than I thought. And I think that's why people give up. It's a little bit harder than they've imagined because, like I said, you can't experience something you've never experienced. You can't have an opinion of something that you haven't experienced. And I want you to experience something that's self-empowering and energizing. But if your body can't even comprehend it, it's going to shut it down. It's going to erase, and you're going to go back to what you are familiar with, that comfort zone. And that's the most challenging thing out there, is getting out of your comfort zone and introducing yourself to a new, more productive comfort zone. And that's just the human state. That's how it is being human. We have to always strive to learn to do new things, be better, and just constantly refine our behaviors and look at new ideas and just have fun with it, because life is meant to be exciting and fun and meaningful, and you are here to provide great experiences to other people. Whether you're teaching them, guiding them, being a mentor, you can influence other people. You got to have a performing brain in order to do that, and I'm here to share the opportunities with you. So Tough Love Tuesday, here it is. Don't let it go by the wayside. Don't drop the ball. The next thing to do is just call me. Just pick up the phone. You pick it up all day long. You look at the screen all day long. Pick it up and dial my number. Go to the website and look at the orientation video for new members to get you started. But pick up that phone. I am fun to talk to. Do I look like somebody you should be intimidated by, nervous or scared, or you just think I'm out there? Well, if you think I'm out there, then fine, whatever. But I'm having a good time, and I'm enjoying the journey with everybody else who's accompanying me on this journey of keeping that brain in the high state of empowerment. I'm going to end this video now. Thank you for joining me. Look for the other Brain Snob episodes, and I'll talk to you real soon. Thanks for watching.